Habitual or chronic thumb or finger sucking are known in the medical field as non-nutritive sucking, NNS. This tape discusses mostly thumb sucking habits because it's more frequent than finger sucking, though the effect on the child's dental health and other aspects of the child's development are very similar.
Behind these happy, healthy smiles are happy children. We parents want to do everything we can to keep our children happy. There are obvious things we must provide: food, shelter, love, and security. However, there are also other, less obvious ways we can help our children grow and develop. Thumb sucking, a habit that is generally associated with pleasure, can actually create a host of dental and orthodontic problems, as well as problems with self-esteem and social development. As a newborn, the child has an instinctive need to suck in order to gain nourishment. As the child matures, that sucking impulse is no longer necessary, but may become a habit. Usually this habit diminishes or is eliminated by the time children are 3 to 4 years old. However, thumb-sucking behavior in children over 5 years old can cause both dental and psychological problems. Hello, my name is Dr. David Silverglade. I have been a specialist in children's dentistry for over 18 years. In that time, I have seen hundreds of cases where prolonged thumb-sucking has created a significant number of orthodontic and psychological problems. The vacuum that is created by sucking the thumb can lead to deformation of the dental arches, protrusion of the teeth, opening of the bite, and can even interrupt the normal development of the jaws. Even when only the primary teeth are present, the habit can narrow the upper arch and jaw. Then, in order for the teeth to function together, the child has to cross over, creating a crossbite. This must be corrected orthodontically. If the habit continues with the eruption of the permanent incisors, the teeth generally protrude and aren't allowed to erupt in the proper position, thus creating an open bite. Since speech is dependent on the placement of the tongue against the palate, lips, and teeth, malformation of these structures can create a variety of speech impediments. Most of these problems can be corrected. However, there can be additional emotional and psychological problems. Thumbsuckers are often ridiculed by classmates. Family members, wanting to reduce this impact, often find themselves frustrated, which interferes with their ability to parent. This environment, of course, impairs the child's development and ultimately self-esteem. Psychological problems can also be addressed, but usually at great expense. However, if we parents could find a way to eliminate the thumb-sucking habit without causing additional stress on our children, we would do it. Fortunately, Thumbguard makes this possible. It's a simple, safe, comfortable device that eliminates the vacuum caused by thumb-sucking. Here's how it works. A non-toxic plastic cylinder is placed on the thumb and held in place by a hospital-type bracelet. When the thumb is in the mouth, air moves freely through the cylinder and no vacuum is created. No vacuum, no damage to the teeth. And since there is no vacuum, there is no pleasure derived from the habit. Thus, the child naturally ceases to suck the thumb without resorting to uncomfortable appliances that require a significant amount of time to fabricate and to follow. In our studies, we have found that in over 9 out of 10 cases, the child has stopped sucking the thumb within 3 to 4 weeks. Now let's show how easy it is to use. First, I merely take the hospital bracelet and insert it in the appliance. We then insert the thumb into the cylinder. We'll come around and put the narrow band into the wide. And this is how we adjust the tension on the appliance. And then we'll thread this, and we'll come around to the wrist and finally bind it by snapping it through the other edge. It's now secure, and we can cut off the excess.
Now we will show you how to apply the finger guard. First, place the finger guard on your child's hand. Next, insert the color bracelet through the elongated holes. Find the appropriate holes on the opposite side and thread the bracelet through. Now adjust the tension and snap the bracelet shut. Make sure it fits comfortably on your child's hand without excessive slack.
Thumbguard should be worn on both hands and during those times when thumb sucking is likely to occur, such as before and during sleep or during periods of crankiness. If your child thumb sucks throughout the day, then Thumbguard should be worn all day. You should remove the Thumbguard after every wearing period. Merely cut the wristband with the safe round-edged scissors and dispose of the wristband. Clean the cylinder with warm soapy water. We don't recommend that you let your child play with the cylinder when not in use. The expensive costs of orthodontics can only repair some of the damage, but usually long after the problem has fully manifested. We invented Thumbguard because we wanted to help our children stop this otherwise very innocent habit. A child's smile is a sign of the joy that lies within, and few can deny that a child's happiness is one of life's greatest gifts.